Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Greg. I'm going to go over cryptocurrency market, Bitcoin, and maybe some other cryptos. Give you my take on the market here. The Nasdaq futures here, guys. So you can see right here, more than likely topping pattern coming up. It's got a long ways to go. That one's saying March potentially, guys, and that flows with Bitcoin. So far, what I'm looking at here with Bitcoin, boom, boom, boom. March 24 on the S&P 500. So it's looking like the S&P 500 will be just, if you did an Elliott wave, 2, 1, 2, this is probably going to be your 3, maybe a 4, and then up for a 5. And that 5 will just, this momentum will slow up in that 5-way move, guys. And then on the weekly, you want to be checking for your bearish divergence in that area. So with this correction, a lot of the bearishness may come back in the media, if that is a correction in this area, guys. So just to let you know how it goes. But after it takes off, the media. So it's a little bit concerning right now in the cryptocurrency market. People are getting like really, really bullish, which is typical at, getting near the end of the trend is what they get bullish, kind of like 2021. I posted on Twitter, end of 2021, September, October, everybody's bullish. Everything's going to 100K, BTC to 100K, Ethereum to 10K. And you already have that out. So hearing Bitcoin to 1.5 million in 2030, Bitcoin to the 50,000, which that bank did come out with that by the end of the year. I kind of agree with that. That is a potential. Let me see what else. What is it? The other things on CT going with what's 150, 125, 150, 175. Now Ethereum to 9,700, 10K, things like that, guys. So that those are like your little telltale cues right now to go, okay, now I need to pay attention, guys. Just let you know, okay? All right. So the few that watch this channel, you guys will you'll be exiting at the top, and then the new participants will be getting in. Now, this could have a blow off. You have to take that in consideration too, guys. People fear missing out on these waves here in the S&P 500, and don't write it off with Bitcoin either, guys. It could have the algos are not telling me that. Obviously the algos can't predict that, but they can't. It's not 100% either with the algos, But I mean, right now these algos have been like 70% accurate. So let's go over some GBTC. I want to go over that. So GBTC is coming on topping pattern possibly. Now, this could have the same thing too. It's a $26 area I'm looking at. I was thinking it may go up to 35 to hit that supply zone up there, and it very well could. This is the highest time frame I get GBTC on, but you can see here a topping pattern, kind of the same thing as a TradFi market. So it actually could be up here for a few months, guys, like January to March. I think the debate is going to be if Bitcoin does this too, that there might be an altcoin season. There could be an altcoin season in a few alts, not all of them, in my opinion. So GBT or Bitcoin on a 4-day chart, guys, I was looking at this and just looking at the moving averages. So you can see this trend. So here's what I'm checking out. This is the one I got as close. You can see when Bitcoin went up on this, it tagged the 40. It wicked through the 40, tagged it. And I wouldn't be surprised if this tags the 21 or the 40, guys. And right now with Bitcoin, it's looking like a little bit while longer, but the 40 is sitting at 28.3. 28.3, which by the way, 28.3 right here on my chart is the 50% retrace of that. So I'm looking at the confluence right there with 28.3 and then the 28.252. That's the 50% retrace on Bitcoin, guys. So more than likely in this wave, you go back down here, in this wave, it was a 618 retrace. In this wave, it was 0.55 retrace on linear, not logarithmic, on linear. And this one is probably going to be a little bit less. I bet it'd be 50%. It could be 0.552 again, guys, but that's what I would be targeting for that. And then if you're looking for like your gains in the crypto market, I know that this is going to go up. Some of the altcoins I think are going to be a disappointment besides Stellar, but Stellar is not going to, it's going to outperform Bitcoin, guys, but it's going to go up and to the right. At least it won't go down. And maybe I do something on Stellar Lumens over there, XLM guys. So up and to the right till the end of the year. And if you take a look at some other data points that I have too, guys, so keep that in the back of your mind, what I have there with Bitcoin. I'm going to go over to, let me go to a weekly chart. I'll show you guys. I'm trying to put this together, man, to get you ready for the run on Bitcoin, guys. Okay. Be careful. Some of those alts are going to disappoint, guys. There are going to be some pumps, but some of them are going to disappoint. Okay. They're going to disappoint. Here's MicroStrategy. Okay. It's looking like all the way up April 24 in the weekly chart, guys. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5. And that's its wave pattern right there. It looks like it's going to unfold. I think 624 can be a hit for MicroStrategy, guys, which is a pretty good run. This all makes sense. The banks that came in January and they wanted to get their, they put a bunch of money in, and then this is performing better than Bitcoin. But it usually does. It's more volatile. And with MicroStrategy, you can see it does in a March. It has that. Now with Bitcoin, it doesn't have that according to the algos, but you never know. It could have a blow off, a little mini blow off, guys. It could. I wouldn't count on it, but it could. Okay. So that's looking positive. And then, same thing with Bitcoin, guys. So we go through some assets too. So you can see I painted the picture there for you. Looking at Bitcoin on a daily chart, I'm a little bit nervous that if it's going to get down here. I'm pretty sure that it will. It would be really nice, but it sure is hanging on top of that fair value gap right now. That's a daily fair value gap. There's a weekly fair value gap there too, and it's using that as support. And I think it's going to go in there sideways. You could have a pop back up to 30,300, maybe 30,400 like it did before. Maybe even break that number potentially, and then swing back down over the next week or two down to those areas, guys. Or maybe it might even go higher to that 31.1 that I have there too. Don't know. But right now my bias is towards the 28.6. Definitely target areas I'm looking at 29.1, 28.6, 28.3. And then, you might want to have some limit orders just right down here just to catch it. But definitely the 50% retrace is definitely a tag, I think, guys, with a wick. So the bottom, you can see the wicks there. You can see the wick there, little wick. So it will come down probably pretty aggressively, have a couple wicks down in that area. You might have 14, June 15. You might have a day or two down there, bottom fishing with Bitcoin. Bottom fishing with Bitcoin, guys. So you have a day or two down there, and then it could start ripping out of there, guys. So let's see what else is there. Want to go over the markets. Go over the markets on the daily chart. Daily chart. Here's Bitcoin. Let me get rid of the fib ratios. Go back to the top. All right, give you my take on the overall markets, what it's looking like for some of the coins. Big go through total 2, total 3, others, total market cap. The strength is going to be in total market cap, guys. It's same thing as Bitcoin, and then weakness is coming into total 2. It's going to have a little bit more of a thrust, but not as much as total market cap here, guys. Tell me the Bitcoin's going to do that. The total 3, which is excluding Bitcoin and Ethereum, you can see. This might make a run to that 200, guys, but the others here is going to be dragged up too. So this has got some strength behind it too. These are all the cryptos, I think, minus the top 20 cryptos. So somewhere in the cryptocurrency market, there's going to be some pumps. There's going to be some pumps somewhere along the lines. That's what that's telling me, guys. So let's see. Let me go to a daily chart. Check it out and just give you my take on it, man. A lot of these coins, in my opinion, are going to roll over. Cardano. This Cardano coin, man. I'd be careful of this one, guys. I'd be careful. You could get a pump back up to these 50-cent areas. I'm expecting that one to roll back over. Let me see here with what is this? Aptos. Oh no, this is Algorand. Yeah, Algorand I would stay away from. There'll be a little bit of a pump down there. You know, the pump to the 200 moving average, and then it's probably going to roll over, guys. Aptos, Aptos looks like it's setting up for a pump up to the 200 on the daily, so $10 or something like that, guys. Potentially, you might get a shot out of there. A lot of hype with Aptos, so I think some Koreans and things like that are into the coin. I was looking at Arbitrum. It's not enough data in there to suss it out, guys. But the problem I have with Arbitrum, the market cap's already really high, so probably not massive X's in that. Cosmos looks like the daily's giving us a clue that it's going to be pumping out in October. So pump is coming for some of these coins, guys, and it's going to go up to the 200, maybe bust it. So who knows? Maybe $12, $15 with Cosmos potentially. A0, same thing, a pump up to the 200. Here's BCH. BCH is going to have a pump in these areas, guys. So in your short, remember, have the pump, have your areas in there that if you're in it, limit orders up there if you're in it, because I think it is going to come back down eventually, in this area. Be a good place to catch it some more on BCH, guys. So Binance Coin, I was talking about this one. Algo suggesting that like it had this big dump. Same with K Coin, and then it could be going into this move. It looks like a massive move, but it's only about 27 to 30% move on BNB. K Coin is the same thing too. Probably come up, test the 200 moving average into September, October. So there's a pump coming. Same thing with Chili's, guys. It's not looking like much bust above the 200 into October. Not looking like much of a move. Well, 70% on Chili's potentially. Crush Shadow is starting to look weak. You look at a Crush Shadow, they're running out of money, so they got more funding to float them through the rest of the market, I guess. It's what it looks like to me is what's going on. They were running out of money, guys. So, Ethereum, Fetch. Let's see, what else is there? Phantom, guys, is not looking strong on that daily, guys. Here's Gala Coin, pump up. I think it's going to go 3.5 cents, maybe hit that 200 period moving average. If it cannot penetrate that 200 moving average, it's probably going to roll over. So be careful of that one, guys. I'm in it, and I'm just waiting for it to just come back up, and then I'm going to exit out of it, guys, and go head on over to Bitcoin and do my trades on Bitcoin, guys, because I know everything else is a crapshoot. It's a casino game. Which one of these are going to pump, guys? It's one of these pump. I know Bitcoin is more than likely. My surety, my guarantee, not guarantee, but my confidence in Bitcoin going up from here until the end of the year with ups and downs along the way are a lot higher than any of these other coins right now, guys. A lot of liquidity is leaving. The charts say that. The data is suggesting that, and getting out of these altcoins. Not all of them. I mean, Chainlink, obviously, some whales decided to dump some money in there. I'll go over Chainlink and tell you what's going on with that one too, guys. But it's not going, in my opinion, into a bull run. Lido, pumping up into September, October. It's unfortunate because I was talking about Lido over here through the strength through June, had strength through here, and then it's waning out. Like I was explaining that on Metis. Strong pump, and now the pumps are getting a little bit weaker. Why? Because the liquidity is leaving these altcoins, guys. They're going into Bitcoin in the cryptocurrency market. That's what the data is suggesting. Okay. I don't want you to learn the hard way with, a drop 40, 50% in some of these. So here's Chainlink. Let me go to a 4-day chart. 4-day chart. So the whales on Chainlink entered in there. Obviously you found out after the fact, and it's pumping it up to $9-10, maybe even 15, come up to test the 200 period moving average. And you can see it's going to be able to hang out up there because of all the extra liquidity came into Chainlink to pump it up, and it'll stay in there all the way out till it looks like it'll be like Bitcoin in a way, guys. So, that's Chainlink, but if you entered in now, maybe 37, 40, 50% run on Chainlink. Weakness is coming into Litecoin, but Litecoin is going to be running out into November, maybe December. Probably have a pump out there into to February, guys. But let's call this what this is, guys. Are you in the cryptocurrency market to wait a year and a half to get 172% return? I mean, I'm not here for that, guys. I mean, you can get that in the TradFi markets. You get done with Facebook. Could have done that with Tesla in half the amount of time, 1/3 of the amount of time right now, guys. So that's the reality of it. Matic, not a 4-day chart. Let me go to a daily chart on that. Matic's can be doing a run. It looks like corrected down and pumping back up into September, maybe October timeframe. And then I was thinking maybe I might be able to do a push to $1.33, guys, which it could go back up, touch that supply zone, 70, 80% run up there, guys. Something like that. Nakamoto Games, you guys got my position on that. It's hit the supply, gonna be rolling over. Probably come back down, test that 200 to 30 cents. It looks like it's going to test that, guys. So let me see. Synthetics be rolling out. I think Synthetics just started its wave sequence a little bit earlier, guys. So more than likely here with Synthetics is it's looking like you're going to have, some sort of A in this area, potentially back down for a B. And then here's your C, maybe up to $4 into that area, and then roll over with Synthetics, guys. So Solana, let me turn on these fib targets on the daily. Let's see here. I still think since Solana's going to hit 35, you might have a spike up to 38, $40, guys, on Solana. You can see right here. It looks like with Solana, it's 1, 2, here's this third wave and its fifth wave, probably all the way out to September, potentially, and it just might grind up there, guys. So with Solana, this is very concerning. A, B, C. Very, very concerning, guys, because this would be a connector wave and then it's going to roll over. Okay? You want to be aware of that. So you want to be aware of that. Like I said, in the cryptocurrency market, looking at crypto Twitter, people are getting a little way, 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 way too bullish now, guys. Way, way too bullish. I'm like, wait a second, it's just the opposite of that. When they're bearish, you're bullish. When they're bullish, you need to start thinking bearish. That's just how it is, guys. Okay. You got to go opposite what they do. Stellar, XLM Stellar, I want to go out to a weekly because this one is looking like it's going to be into a trend for a period of time. All the way, look at that. All the way till next year, guys, according to the algos. The weekly algos is saying this is going to, now it's not massive gains or anything, but still, at least your bag's not going down on Stellar. Why? Don't know. I have no idea. Stellar could be setting up for a pretty good run in a couple years from now, possibly. So you're looking at its massive wave 1, 2. You could say it's 1, 2, 1, 2, and it's getting ready to do a rip over there, guys. But either way, it's this right here. You probably in that area want to exit. You don't want to partake in that drop right there, guys. You know what I'm saying? If that happens. So obviously you don't, 60, 70% drop potentially right there, guys. So you don't want to hold on to that. I don't think so. Not because finances, because your mental health too, guys. Think about that. 100,000. Like if it's $1,000 you have in there, hey, no big deal. It's down to $400 or $300. If that's the whole thing. But if you have $100,000 in the Stellar and it goes down to 40, or you have $500,000 in Stellar and it's going down to these lower numbers, that's a significant amount of change to be losing. So that's how I see it, guys. When the numbers get a little bit bigger, your thought process is, okay, so Illuvium, I was checking it out, guys. I think Illuvium actually has potential to do a pump, okay? Illuvium has the potential to do a pump. And what was I looking at? I think it was on the weekly. Yeah, it does. So the algo targets are saying that, as long as it doesn't break that low, it has a chance to pump back up there to the $100 area, guys, potentially, according to that little algo that I have there, right? So maybe that could happen. But that, like I said, that's a casino roll again too, guys. You know, think about that. So I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't take that bet. That's just me. I'll stay in Bitcoin. I'll stay in Bitcoin before I take that because, I mean, I guess the worst, I don't think it's going to roll over. If the market is trending up and to the right until September, October, it's not going to roll over quite yet. So it'll kind of at least do something in there. But I'm going more towards a guarantee in the cryptocurrency space, guys. Stay away from Kusama. Kusama, I think, might have a little bit of a pump up to let's see, on a weekly, $35 peak, and it'll probably roll over, guys. So unfortunately, I don't want to have to say these things are probably going to be rolling over. I mean, like, look at this on a weekly chart, guys. Okay, so on Kusama, I got over this. You know, this 9 is, you know, that's a definitely bearish trend, and then it tried to make an attempt, and this 9 is going back down, and it's probably going to roll back up, but then the 9 will still be down here a little bit, and then it'll be back into one of, you know, with it 9 like this, 21 like that, and then be going back down like that, guys. So I don't know what's going on with Kusama. Some of the coins in the Polkadot ecosystem are looking real not good, guys. Not good at all. I mean, there's some there, okay, but like there's a lot of them in the Polkadot ecosystem are not looking good at all, man. I don't know what the, you know, what's going on. I think it's a lack of users, no interest in it, and things like that, I think is what's going on. Unfortunately, you know, it'd be very bad news, but like, look, at the end of the day, here's Dogecoin, guys. It's looking like Dogecoin is really, really having a struggle. You might get a pump up to 9 cents and maybe even 11 cents and a peak of 12 cents. In my opinion, not financial advice, that would be a good exit spot if you're in Dogecoin. Okay. People are asking me about that. And I said, look, it doesn't appear it's going to want to rip off that wave and go up there like that this round yet. So you have a chance for exit, potentially an exit. And it could shoot up more, depends on too. It could shoot up to these numbers too. So just not too sure. Obviously, I can't predict the future, but all right, guys. So that's pretty much the end of the video. You got my position on it. I think I'm trying to make it clear, not get people confused what's going on here with Bitcoin. It's definitely time to be paying attention to Bitcoin. And even in these areas at 29.8, 29.3, 29.1, 28.6, 28.3, maybe even tags down to 27. Don't think it's going to make that. It could. But the 50% retrace of this leg is looking like it's going to be a pretty good probable target, which is 28.3. Don't count on that either. It might just bounce, go down to 28.6. Like I said, guys, a lot of uncertainty in the market. You see the 9 is curling over and it's below the 21. If that 9 happens to hit the 40 like this, going just like that, you can see that more than likely you will get this area back down here, guys. That's not a big deal for Bitcoin. All that's going to be for you is an opportunity to get into the next run, depending on what you want to do with it. So my strategy now is to go into the next run and do trades with Bitcoin. And, you know, 36,000 is the target. The first initial target for me, well, I would say, you know, longer term, 36,000 in this area. So, you know, 25, 30%. That doesn't seem right. It should be 30%, right? Yeah. So 30%, I think that should be 30%, right? 30,000 and 10% is 33. So where's 30K here? Let's go with 28.3 right there. And let's see. 33, yeah, so that's about right. So yeah, 36, yeah, up there, those 36 areas. So it would be 30% would be about 37K. So would be the areas. So 32, 34, 36, with ultimately a target into the end of the year, with corrections of, you know, 40, 43 are targets, and a spike to 46, 47, 48K, guys, which I think is realistic. And, you know, now that move right there would be 60, 68%. And it's going to take its time to get up there too, guys. I don't think, you know, it's all going to depend, maybe it's going to keep doing what it was doing, just a shot going to a correction. So do here, maybe it's going to do a shot, go into a correction, do a shot and do a correction, something like that. More than likely is probably what it's going to be doing, because it's been doing that into the past, guys. So anyhow, XRP, it'll be trending up. XLM looks a lot more bullish than XRP, guys. But XRP is one of those coins where, that freaking thing, man, that thing could just do a shot, it'll wick way up there, man. So, hey, I guess you could say pick your poison, man. Where do you want to roll the dice, right? So, I don't know, guys, about that. So I think it's going to be another little bit of a wait. I think XRP is waiting for Bitcoin to finish up its area to go back down and drop a little bit, and then it could do its shot, guys, on XRP. So if they have any other coins, I want to check out. I'm not. Like I said, guys, I'm not real too enthused with the altcoin market, man. I mean, I'm just sitting here watching you literally on a day-by-day basis. I could just sit there and watch all the liquidity just exiting. You got to think about this, guys. What people are saying, like your buddies that are in crypto, oh yeah, I'm buying this, I'm buying that. So influencer on CT is telling you, yeah, I'm DCAing into this, I'm DCAing into that. The reality is you don't hear the silent people that are actually doing, they're not saying anything. They're just like, more than likely, I envision that what they're doing is they're like, these altcoins, man, are way too risky. Let me go over to Bitcoin or get into USDT or maybe even leaving the market altogether, or maybe they're just leaving crypto and they're going to a TradFi market saying, hey, this is safer over there. They're making gains over there. So that's really what I'm saying out loud is probably what a lot of general people are thinking in crypto. Your hardcore guys out here, like, searching for the best deal into the next bull run. Is a different story. That's probably, they're going to broadcast that across YouTube and Twitter. So you'll hear that message, but the ones where your regular, I guess, I don't know what you want to call it, like people that are interested in crypto or not as experienced in crypto is probably really what they're doing, guys. The charts are saying that the evidence is pointing more towards that the liquidity's leaving a lot of these other cryptos. Now, don't get me wrong. There's be some that are pumped, okay, here and there. Obviously, a lot of liquidity went in Chainlink, guys. That's why it pumped. There's 2 whales or whatever it was, 3 whales, 4 whales, right? They went in, they went in and decided to buy the dip on that Chainlink, and it's going to be up and to the right for a little period of time. It's not going to be a crypto pump, in my opinion, guys. A real crypto, let's be real here. Come on, man. A real crypto pump, 100% should be done in a week on some of these cryptos, guys. That's a real crypto. And altcoin season is when, look, a real bull run in cryptocurrency is when you can just basically throw it in and just continues to go. Yeah, it'll go down into a dip, but it keeps going up. That's a bull run. This is not a bull run, guys. This does not have the sense of a bull run. Is it the beginning stages of one? Possibly. But I think you're going to have an opportunity in some of these other coins are going to roll over and you're going to be able to buy them cheaper. Okay. So there's a positive out of it. Like, okay, I get exit out of these positions and I'm going to be able to get it a lot cheaper. Okay. So if you have 50K in, say, as an example, one asset that you go up and you exit out of it, now you're going to be able to buy more of it with that same, say, 50K as an example. You know what I'm saying, guys? Or, there's all kinds of different strategies that you could do. You could take 20K of your 50K, right? Okay. And go over here to Bitcoin and have some sort of strategy, 5x leverage, which is plenty of space to do it. Okay, I know I'm going risky, and you watch these bigger, you don't use leverage, it's dangerous, it's stuff like that. And yeah, it is a little bit more dangerous, but the reality of it is you could take 10K, right? 10K and easily turn that into, let's say it gets up to, let's say 40K, right? You easily turn that into, that'd be 20K, 30K out of that 50K bag. Okay. And then, say on Chili's, right? Let's say Chili's, right? Okay. So here's Chili's. Okay. It goes up 50%. Let's say 60% on Chili's, right? So you bought it down here, you write it up here. For one, you have to have the confidence that that was the bottom and it's going to come back up here. Or let's just say right here, you're going to buy it right here. Okay. You're going to buy it right there. I'm very confident it's going to go up 60%. So out of your 10K bag on Chili's, you got 6K. Okay. But there's no guarantee that it'll go up there. There's not that guarantee, is there? There's a good shot that it'll probably do that, but it all depends on how you will look at that, guys. So my strategy more staying with Bitcoin. Okay. That's how I'm doing that, and exiting out some of these altcoins. And I'm gonna run with the Bitcoin. I'm gonna run with the big boy, guys, because that's what the rest of the market is really doing. They're just not saying it. They're not saying it, guys. And I'm saying it out loud that altcoin season. There could be an altcoin season. Don't get me wrong. Some are gonna pump. Quant, good. You know, Quant is guy was asking me. I said, like, yeah, Quant's doing this basketball thing, right? So here's Quant. What happened with Quant? Went up into this wave, came back down, had that correction, right? So people exited there. Now they exited here, and it went through this correction. Took a long time, and it's just doing that whole basketball effect. Okay, pump up, back down, pump up, back down, pump up, and a smaller pump all along the way. And it's waiting for the bull market to come back, guys, with Quant. Unfortunately, that's what's happening, guys. Okay. I know I go against the narrative. I'm contrarian when it comes to the crypto market, and I'm supposed to, you know, if you're a guy that talks about some of these coins and it's not going to be going up for eternity or something like that, you know, you're like some sort of antichrist against crypto and stuff. Things, reality of it is that I don't like those guys, because the reality of it, they don't care about you. I care about your bags. Don't want people to lose money. That's the reality of it. Okay. This is your finances, man. This is your finances, man. Think about that. That's the part of the most important thing, part of your life, man. Be able to live, right? All right, guys. That's the end of my video. If you made it all the way to the end, do me a huge favor, drop a like, hit the subscribe button. Peace.